This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Big hit out on MAFS last night. Oh my God. Good to see Lucinda take Timothy back to Byron Bay. Tim was in shock because nobody there wore any shoes. He saw someone in the shoes and just assumed that he was rich or lost.
Well, they did a bit of a yoga session with her. I do love Lucinda. I mean, she's always positive.
She's great.
And doesn't the family are quite supportive of her?
Yeah.
Didn't she want to take the partner to some weekend away? And Dad's like, get into it.
Well, Tim,
Rip into it.
They haven't got intimate yet, and Tim, I don't think Tim wants to.
Tim haven't done it.
Do you know what, Tim? He knew from the start that this is not going to work. But you've just got to do your time, get paid for doing the show, get a few followers up, and then you get through to the end.
Maybe that explains a few of the jokes that were being made at the Cafe Orgasmic that they went to in Byron.
Oh, really?
And she even said to the waiter, "When does it happen?"
Oh, she did not.
Yeah.
She did it.
I don't want to go to a cafe called Orgasmic.
No.
I don't.
Do that in your private time, Kate.
No,
I
I
think-
don't. Nothing
That's
about it.
nothing to do with us.
She loves a bit of intimacy, and I think she's struggling that she's not getting it on the show because she did it. Did you see the yoga session that she did? And she said, "Okay, now I want you to stretch your wrists." And
What did she say?
she said, "Come on, guys, I know you all love wristies." And I was...
I don't get it.
Neither do I. I assume it was some hand strengthening exercise.
Well, I saw a lady in the car yesterday.
Oh, go on. Here we go, mate. Now she's on.
the strongest wrist. Well, you should report.
I was like, what
was
are
she
you
doing?
First of all, I thought she was vaping, so it crept up a little bit. And then she had one of those funny little...
Oh,
You know, the
those
strength.
hand strength
strength-
Doesn't that
yes.
strengthen your wrist?
Yes.
that's really
Go,
good for your
girl.
wrist.
Professional wrist worker.
In the traffic.
You hit him, sister. Oh,
That is...
she got
that
home and
is-
there was 20 blokes at the front
Oh,
door.
no, you don't need to.
That is professional. That is professional.
Oh, she's in, like, training.
Wow.
On a Tuesday.
Is there an Olympics coming up?
I don't know. Moving on.
Tristan, he's an interesting chap. I quite like Tristan, and he was a bit because they're away for the weekend, right at the retreat. And Tristan was a bit self-conscious about taking his shirt off around the pool, right? And for Michael and Stephen, the gay guys on the show, you should see the bodies.
Really?
Like, these guys are ripped. Like, they're good-looking guys. So Tristan was like, how can I compete by the pool? Well, Tristan, heads up, you don't need to compete. Tristan, you be Tristan, because Tristan's perfect.
Yeah.
So anyway, they're nervous around the pool. Timothy then goes on to talk about this story where Jack, who was on our show, Jack came on to do wrap-up of the week. He came out and told us about this comment that Jack made by the pool.
I had my shirt off and laying on the concrete. Lucinda was there laying on the other chair. And our favourite guy, Jack, walks in and said, "Oh, I see the whales are here today."
No, he did not. What the That's so rude.
I sort of lifted my head and then I looked at Tristan and I don't know, he had his glasses on, so I don't know whether he heard it.
Yeah.
To make that comment when you've got a few people that are really body conscious.
Now, you do not make a whale joke.
Was he talking about the men and the women?
Everyone.
No, you wouldn't. We would never do
I mean,
that.
as a personal trainer especially, so you know you're equipped with the skills and naturally you've got a physique that many people don't. And to think there's other people like Tristan and Timothy who are listening and are offended.
Didn't you perform Whipper the Whale at Westfield Blacktown?
Very different.
Whipper the whale.
They call me Whipper the Whale and I live in the sea. Maybe you've seen me on your TV. I jump out of the water, back down again. The ocean is my home and I'm top of the food chain. King of the sea, get ready on 3. All right, guys, now wobble with me. Give me 1, 2, 3, and wobble, 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 wobble,
What
wobble,
year
wobble,
was
wobble,
this?
wobble, 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 wobble.
This was 2 weeks ago.
Wobble, wobble. See, that is kids' entertainment, and that's me talking about myself. For someone to call someone else a whale, that's body shaming, Kate Ritchie. And in 2024, she not fly.
And also, it's the assumption that everybody aspires to a body like Jack.
So true. When they don't, have a listen to
maybe you don't want a body like that, and maybe you don't think that's particularly attractive.
Next thing they're around the fire, it's night time, and Timothy thinks, I can't let this lie, because Jack is the kind of guy that I want to call a...
You know what? You're a shit person, and the reason you're a shit person, and I didn't want to say, when we were at the pool yesterday, you had the audacity to walk in and go, oh, what are the whales here today?
Oh.
It's a joke.
Oh.
What?
Girls, is that a joke?
That's not a joke. When you say, here come the whales, whales insinuates fat.
Jack, if you call me a whale, my God, it's not okay. It's not even funny to joke about.
As said in a weird accent.
Okay, does Lucinda also have an American accent?
No, I think that was Sarah.
I don't know any of the names that you're saying, but I know that is a huge blow up, and this is...
And Jack can't turn around and go, it's suspense, man. It's just banter. I'm having a laugh. While I'm offended... anyone else carrying a few extra...
God,
Tom, you would have been offended.
I can't remember Married at First Sight being this controversial.
I love that there's someone there explaining what the whale...
Well, yeah, it means fat.
comment
I tell you what, the
means.
editors...
No one got it.
The editors are working overtime on that show at the moment, and the amount of voiceovers that they're going to have to... They get the contestants to come back in to fill in the story.
Yeah.
It's just overtime.
They're doing a great job.
Working overtime.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.